Hello and welcome to episode 2 of The Formula. Today it's very cold. Lish, what's the temperature today?
-4.
-4. It was -4, hence why I'm wearing all this, because it is extremely cold in this office and I can't handle it anymore. So I thought a good subject to talk about would be cold calling. But cold calling is a massive spectrum. So today we're going to be talking about how many calls you need to make.
Hello, can I speak to
So hi there, welcome to episode 2 of The Formula, X plus Y plus Z equals sales. As I said before the take, cold calling is a massive spectrum. There's so many different things and we're going to be looking into all of that. And what we'll probably do is have little pop-ups in the corners of the screen, somewhere around that Lish can sort out, which can probably take you to other videos. So when I'm speaking, we can do that, can't we, Lish?
Yes.
When I'm speaking, we can actually take them to another video.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna have all that sort of stuff. But today I'm gonna base it on how many calls you should make when you're cold calling or prospecting. This was a question that we got on my sales director's LinkedIn page yesterday, and it's a really interesting one because I used to think that you had to hit an amount of calls every single day. And I think that is correct in an area. So every sales job that I've ever been in for the last 16 years is you had a target. And I'm sure you're looking at your staff now, or you, if you're a salesperson, telesalesperson, your boss has said to you, this is how many calls do you to make. But not that you're going to go to your boss and say, actually, Nick at The Formula has said something different, because it's going to get in a lot of trouble. But it all depends on you as a person. It depends on where you are in the sales process. Have you had any sales experience? Have you had sales training? And even if you are making 160 calls in a day, are those worthwhile 160 calls, or are you just basically speaking to receptionists? So the whole thing to look at is, are you trained in the right way of getting through a gatekeeper? So are you getting the gatekeeper on your side? Are you following up with that gatekeeper and not just saying, can I speak to Joe Bloggs? Are you actually trying to create some kind of relationship with the gatekeeper, which is going to help you get further on? All these sort of things we want to go over. How many in a day? We've got a new girl, Hannah, and she has been on a yacht for the last year. She's decided to stop all that and she wants to settle down and get into an office environment, get into sales. Now, when we interviewed her, we thought she was amazing and thought she had just had the personality that you need to do well in sales. In 4 weeks, she has done like half her target, and it is all down to the way she's communicating and building relationships on the phone. Now, how many I get her to do is completely different to other people in the team. So I target her on 80 to 90 calls a day because I think 80 to 90 calls a day is completely manageable for her level of experience. Other people on our sales team, they can be on 160 a day. They might finish on 200 calls a day. But bear in mind, that's not 200 calls where you're speaking to a decision maker. That's 200 calls where you're speaking to receptionists. I would say that if you're making 150 calls a day and you set yourself as a target, you want to be aiming for having a conversation with a decision maker at about 30. From there, you're also going to get some of those decision makers saying, I'm not interested in your product, we don't buy your service, we're only B2C, we're not in the B2B area. And that's going to bring it down to, I don't know, let's say 15, 20. I would then expect, after a full day, to create opportunities of 3 or 4, maybe on a good day, maybe 5. You do that by 5 days in a week, it's 25. You do that over a month, it's 100. Your pipeline's starting to really fill up. But then the other techniques you're going to learn from me over the coming weeks and the videos that we do with the little pop-ups will be how you can get through to more decision makers. Once you've got through to decision maker, how you make them want to try your product, want to buy from your product, and you can get those conversions increased. So that's it for today. We'll stick on this cold calling now. Please comment. Basically, this was based on a question we got on LinkedIn. So go to our LinkedIn page, Nick Boddington, ask me a question. Alicia's holding everything here with our stuff on it. So it's at The Formula XYZ is Twitter. Same with Facebook. Send your comments, send your likes, share me as much as possible. Want to get out there to as many people as you can. You can really, really get in. Thanks all for following and watching this video, and I'll see you again.
Hello. Can I speak to yeah, you know who you are. Look, you had no idea what you're dealing with. Something on something is real as shit. Pop champagne, I give you a sip. About to go dumb, how come?